Hi everybody, my name's Stephanie and I'm a full-time reseller. I sell on all types of platforms. I've been doing this since 1998, so if this is your first time coming by, welcome. If you saw the title, I'll tell you about that haggling story in a minute. It's pretty funny, but I don't like to haggle just because I feel like if I know something's worth $50 and it's priced at $5, why not just give them the $5 knowing you've been blessed with something that's going to make you $100? So when I watched a video this morning, this lady, I don't want to mention people's names, I'm not subscribed to her channel, but she came across like all these collectible, like certain types of steins or whatever, and it was just some stuff in the front and they were marked at $5, and each one literally goes for over $100. And there was about 10 of them. So she's like, how about 3? I'm like, why not just pay the $5? These are beautiful. They're just give them the $5. And then so he's like, okay, 3. And he's like, hey, you want to see the rest of my collection? So I took him in the house, took the girl and her mom and dad and husband, whatever, in the house, and he's like, hey, would you like to buy the rest of them? She's like, yeah. So it's like, oh, this whole entire collection he's collected his whole life. And then he's like, how about $250, which I'm sure, like, she's going to make thousands and thousands off this. He's like, how about $250? And you could tell he didn't want to part with it, but they were moving. And she's like, $200. And I'm like, to me, that just breaks my heart. I would have been like, hey, how about $300? I've done that before. I paid people more knowing I'm going to make a ton of money, and he's being nice to you. So whatever, that's just my personality. But I'll tell you about the haggling thing in a minute. I found 2 big yard sales, and I went to Indie Clover. I've talked about Indie Clover before. It's a little thrift store where people rent little booths for a week, and it's kind of like yard sale stuff. But I'm not going to show you everything I bought because I don't want this to be a long, drawn-out video. But I'll show you like the highlight or my best finds. At Indie Clover, I found these shoes, brand new, Johnston. Now, it's one of the videos I watched, one of you guys, Johnston and Murphy, and they're brand new in the box. And so on Fridays, booths are marked up to 75% off. And she had it at 30, and it was marked 75% off. So I got these for $7.50. And they literally go for $115. And there's people on Poshmark and eBay selling them for $55. So that's a good find. Never worn. I found in one of the booths 3 pairs of these. They're brand new with tag. And you can't buy them anymore. They're discontinued. She had them priced at $12, 75% off, so it made them $3. I bought the 3 pairs she had. I found at one of the yard sales, this was in a case. Now I can't find anything like this. I looked and looked and looked and Googled it. It's the case, and it comes with these Wonder Woman stickers and this book. So, not the book, it's a notepad. I couldn't find a date. I looked for a date on this. I can't find a date. So, this was 50 cents. I don't know how much I can get for it. I'll have to figure that one out. These were 3, she charged me 50 cents for all 3. And these are going for $10 a piece on eBay. So, I think I'll sell the lot together. They're 23-inch Nintendo or style game controller inflated balloons. Yeah, 50 cents for those. And if I can sell like all 3 for $24.99, that's a good markup. Now these I can't find any for real. They're the for reals, but this one right here, the chimp, I can't find anywhere. I can't see it sold anywhere. I see that it was once sold on Amazon. So does that mean maybe people can't sell it on eBay? It was like, what do you call it? You're not allowed to sell it because I haven't seen sold ones before, but there's 3 of them. It's just weird to me. I can't find anyone selling it anywhere on Etsy or eBay or anywhere. They talk. They need more batteries. But there's two chimps. They come with the bottles. I see YouTube videos of people like showing how they work and the noises they make. And then there's a rabbit actually. So there's two chimps, and then where'd the rabbit go? And then there's a rabbit, and it's a for real. So I'm really confused on that. Why I'm not able to find, any of these that have sold. So I don't know. That and that. Those are I feel like my best finds. Now, okay, yeah. So here's the haggling story. I went to a yard sale, and I've seen this lady before at yard sales before, and she just kind of walks fast everywhere and tries to grab so you can't get anything. She'll grab and make a pile, and then she doesn't know if she wants it yet. She just doesn't want you to have it. So she was like walking around kind of grabbing things, but then asking the lady in charge, how much is it? How much is it? And if the lady would say 5, she'd go 3. If the lady would say 10, she'd say 4. And you could tell the lady was getting frustrated. She's like, no, that's worth a lot of money. And she kept saying, no, and they would go back and forth in price, so on. So I was eyeing this. It was a box of a bunch of these gnomes. I'll show you one by one. I started walking towards the box, and she ran up and grabbed the whole box. Like, oh, this girl wants it, so I'm going to go grab it. And this has happened to me before in the past. So she runs up and grabs the box, and I'm like, crap. It's like, so I don't like confrontation. I don't care, whatever, grab the box. So she grabs the box and puts it in her pile. So I thought, I'm just going to go look around, blah, 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 see what else I can find. And so there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7. There's a whole bunch of these. And they're like from, I think it has the guy's signature. They're hand carved, 1980s, Spock Jack, whatever. And she puts it in her pile. And so she goes, how much are these? And the lady said, well, these are like collectibles. How about 50 for, or no. She goes, how about 40 for all of it? And she goes, 20. She goes, no. She goes, no. She goes, 25. She goes, no. She goes, I want 40 for it. She goes, 26. And I said, I'll give you $50 for it all. And the lady looks at me. She was like mad. And I'm like, and she goes, sold. You can have it. And she just like, her face just got, and clenched her fist. And she just didn't know what to say, because she didn't want to pay the 40. So she goes, no, you can have it. She goes, I'm tired of this haggling, and I'm tired of, you can have it at 50. If you're willing to pay more than I'm offering, you can have it at 50. And the lady was just like, she didn't really say anything to me, but she just kind of stomped off, and I thought it was funny. So I stole her thing. I figure, so I guess I'm ahead of myself. I was kind of Google Lensing these, or whatever, comping them. This one alone sells for $100. It's heavy. I'm going to try selling them locally, because I don't like shipping things. So this one goes for $100. This one goes for about $60. And I figure, you know what, if I can like quadruple my cost, I don't mind paying more. I'm more than happy to give people more money if I know I can quadruple my cost. If I can make $200 off this, that's a good investment. I'm not going to sit there and haggle, and you got to make it worth their time to have a yard sale. People feel like I've seen videos of people saying, or I've heard people say, oh, it was such a waste of my time. It took me so long to put this yard sale together, and everyone just talked the prices down, and I only made $150, and it took me 10 hours, and what a waste. I'll never have a yard sale again. If we treat these yard sellers like this, we won't have any yard sales to go to. So I figure, why not let them make money? Anyways, that's my story. And I'm pretty proud of myself. So, and I've done that in the past too. I've been behind people standing in a line, and if I get annoyed with the constant haggling and I see something I like, I'll say, oh, I'll give you 10 for it. If the person keeps saying 4, and I want it, I'll say, I'll give you 10. And they're like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, she can have it. And they get mad, but that's just my personality. Sorry if it makes you guys mad, but anyways, well, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Please don't be mad at me for saying that, because I know a lot of you guys like to haggle, but that's I don't look down on you for that, really, because I have a best friend I go yard selling with, and she does it all the time. That's just your thing. It's not my thing, but I really don't look down on you for it. I'm just saying, if I see something I really want, and I'll just take it from you and offer. Good thing you guys live far away. But anyways, I hope you guys find a lot of cool things this weekend. Tomorrow's Saturday, and I plan on going about 20 minutes to where my parents live and going yard selling with them. So I'll be watching your videos to see what you find. Have a happy weekend. Bye.